Hey, good evening. Good, good, good. Is this pronounced Cole
You can just call me
or?
Cole. It's the name comes from an old World of Warcraft character. Cole, like A through C, and all that was taken, so I just put it Cole.
Oh, okay. So so we'll just it's Cole then in
Yeah,
that
Cole
case,
works
right?
perfect.
Very good. My name is Jian. It's kind of like gin and juice, gin and tonic, if that helps with the pronunciation.
Nice, appreciate that.
No problem, dude.
Pleasure to meet you. Thank you
Okay,
for joining me tonight.
no problem. Yeah. Thank you for taking the time to stream this. I know this is a very wacky event we're doing, but I'm happy to have anyone that likes to participate and give a little hand if that'd be helpful.
Oh, absolutely. All right, and you.
Cole, is there any sort of structure you want to go? Like, do you want to introduce the players, or like, do you, I guess like, I know Lucas is usually a little more formal with the format, but I wasn't sure like what would you like to do for your stream?
I mean, great question. I'm down for whatever.
Okay, okay,
I'm very freeform with it. For the most part, for the past ones I've done, I've truly just joined in
yeah,
the players' channel and like listened to them and kind of like
yeah,
side commented on that. But
right,
I think it'll be my first non sweepy just commentator and like stream guest here.
okay, all right. In that case, like, I guess when you start, do you just want to just give a quick introduction, and then just say introduce me, and then we can just chit chat about people's list and stuff, and as the game progresses, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, let me go and join their game in that case. So, are you in the room already
Yep.
for the game? Okay, cool. Let's see.
It's like Emil just loaded as well.
Nice. Okay, I'll join as the gray spectator. Okay. Um, I guess is there a point where you want to let the players know that you started streaming, or
Yeah, I'll
like
toss it in right now.
okay.
Nice. This is the final matchup for the week, isn't it?
Yes, yes. This will be the final matchup between Porkport Protocol and the Montreal Shark Tank for week one.
Nice. Good old shout out to Lucas for hosting, this rivals panel event. Very neat concept. Gotta love pitting everyone against each other and seeing like what some really good MCP can bring.
Yeah, yeah. I do like to report that both the Porkport Protocol and the Montreal Shark Tank have between each other, so it's been a very fun time. Yeah, even the initial weeks matches have been lopsided, but I hope everyone's been very amused by that so far. Um, yeah. So yeah, Cole, it's very nice to bring it this evening for some good Marvel versus Protocol action. Regardless of the outcome of this match, I think.
Oh, absolutely. I'll take a look at the games so far for this week. Yeah, a little bit of a sweep.
Little bit, just a little bit.
But from the games I watched, there were some brutal bloodbaths.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel that like there's been some very gutsy plays on a lot of player side, and sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Um, but yeah, we're hoping to see if we can just continue to bring entertaining matches this week, and hopefully next week if we can bring back some wins this week.
Absolutely, would love to
I
see
know
it.
Lucas worked very hard on that trophy, so let's do our best.
See everyone fight for it. All right, we're seeing
Okay.
priority roll going off.
Yep.
Ooh, nope. Jumping the gun. It was just a die hitting the thing. I'm just
Yep.
gonna look at the list real quick. We've only
Sure.
got Nick's out right now.
Yep.
Oh, we just lost Emil.
Yep. We do need a second player to play this game, so I'm sure he'll be back momentarily. There you go.
Nice. We're looking at some good old Cabal, Red Skull 3 on Nick's side. Ooh.
Yep, looks like a pure Cabal list as far as I know. I think you could technically run Hydra, but it seems well. Actually, you
There could
could
still be some
if
goof
because
there.
yeah, yeah, you could do that. Dark Rain is really the only like Cabal card, and it's a very good card, given that though.
Absolutely.
Yep. And I think the Montreal guys were very much high on Ritual Sabertooth. I think he's pretty good too as well. I know you don't get to see him as often as Apex, but he's still like a long mover with a an aggressive counterattack, and that gets him into the interesting corners sometimes.
Oh, absolutely.
So I'm curious to see if they bring him. He's always I think he's going to be a very cool on the table. Also, 4-point Zemo. Always outshunned by his 3 threat core
Oh,
box
good old
version,
two
but like
emo.
yeah, but the glue gun is really good. Like
When it
it's
works, it is so fun.
oh my god, yeah.
So when we got Emil's list loaded in, some Midnight Suns picking up the reins for Ben.
Yep. He made a couple more tweaks, like he added Gwenum into the list and stuff like that. So
Oh, she's
you know,
disgusting in that list.
yes, yes. I as a Web Warriors player, I'm very jealous of how cool she is in Midnight Suns. But I understandably, if she was that mobile in web, she probably would be pretty busted.
Oh,
Especially
absolutely.
with tactics cards territory. Yeah, I should not be able to do that, but Midnight Suns, that's perfectly fine, actually.
It is nice to still want things though.
Yeah, yeah. It's always fun when you have AMG like do these characters that are like they're great in their affiliations, but they're also like very interesting out of affiliation sometimes, right? Because of the way the mechanics and jive with either leaderships or tactics cards from other teams.
Truly would like to be a fly on the wall sometimes listening to when they're coming up with this stuff.
Absolutely agreed.
Just like they can't always be thinking about what the players are about to throw all these characters are into.
Yep, exactly.
Ooh,
Let's see. So
priority.
it looks like 2 for Nick. It looks like. I think Emil's got to load in 5 dice. I hope it's working okay. If not, they might have to reload this.
Edge of my seat waiting.
Hmm.
biggest hurdle for running an MCP game is getting it started.
Yep.
Getting it working.
Hmm.
Nothing decided yet. I'm still rolling some priority here.
Yeah, it looks like Emil is having some trouble like generating the additional dice, so that's why I'm thinking that either the dice tray might have to be reloaded, or the mod might have to be reloaded.
Ping's looking solid across the board. So, okay, there we go.
Yep. Okay, so we got something started now. Finally.
2-2. He's rolling one wild to secure it.
Okay, yeah, Emil wins priority. This is going to be interesting. So, both are running pretty tight secures because they're both taking fairly attrition teams. Oh, looks
We
like you
get
already
it.
selected.
Research station and sword. No fight for threat value
Ooh.
here.
Oh my God. This is yeah, I think the trend's gonna continue, Cole. We are gonna have slobber knocker of a game.
Oh, we love to see 5 for 5 bloodbaths.
Oh man, yeah. Yep, there is no extract subtlety here. We are is a king of the hill situation happening here.
Oh boy.
All right. I don't know if Emil chose to swap around the map at all, but like as is, like it looks like I mean pretty clear. There's a couple of interesting a size 2 and a size 3 in the middle. So that could be a factor for either line of sight blocking or getting some cover. Um, not a lot of terrain, a lot of like size 3s. So like the terrain throws, I think are going to be kept to a reasonable amount, if I would say.
Which I don't think either side's like too happy about, but also not mad about.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of throws
Yes.
available to both sides.
Yeah. Oh, do you think we see an Immortal Hulk from Emil here?
Ooh, at 15. Oh,
Yeah.
that's gonna be tall, but that could still be like Blade, Immortal Hulk, and Gwenum could still be kind of nasty.
Yes. Yep. I could definitely see that being
I
a thing.
agree with
Or
Vodka though. Like I'm not. Seems too tall.
yeah.
You want to be like yeah, securing that last activation, neat and things, but oof.
Yep.
Trying to even think. I gotta look at the list, see what could be built here.
Yep. So let's see. So let's see. So from Emil's side, we have Blade, Immortal Hulk, Doctor Voodoo, Ghost Rider, Wong, Iron Fist, Moon Knight, Hela, Gwenom, and Lizard as the splashes. Let's see. And then on Nick's side, there is Red Skull, Master of the World, Bullseye, Baron Helmut Zemo, the 4-threat version, Baron Mordo, Baron Strucker, so 3 Barons, Crossbones, Merciless Merc, Ultron, Metal Tyrant, Mystique, Sabertooth, and Loki with a Space Gem, which is a very spicy pick.
Oh, Loki has been the bane of my existence sometimes.
Yeah, no, when the character pops off, he's fantastic. Like a very interesting tool set. He's only just held back by the fact he just has 10 health, which is,
Yeah.
a very scary thing in this game currently. especially as a pseudo 5-threat, I guess. Yeah, because you're paying 5 threat for him with the
Some
gem.
big shoes to fill.
Yeah, he has to do like a ton of work, but he's very tricky as lore would appropriate.
Yeah. Ooh, it's I don't know, just pulling up Jarvis, like putting the list into Jarvis, pulling down the breakdown. Midnight Suns, it's looking can only really go 4 wide with it, and it's still
Yeah,
you're bringing your hefty characters.
Yeah. Let's see.
With it being research, I don't know. Ooh, Wong would. I think Wong's gonna be just a blood bag this game. I don't know if he'd take him.
Yeah, no, I would rather him take like, 3 good 4s and then a 3-threat.
Yeah.
Maybe Iron Fist. I think Iron Fist would be pretty good here, so he can flip a couple sword points just on his own if he wants to.
Absolutely, that would be some good value for that. But then you're going to be coming up against likely Ultron too. Does he seem? He just seems like a good fit for that, but also, is he going to do enough?
Right. Also, actually, Ghost Rider from Emil's side actually would be one way for him to actually deal with Ultron, because even though he's very good Mystic Defense, the Penancer being able to remove power while doing damage, I think would be key to like deactivating the Age of Ultron shenanigans.
That's just been there's so much of that going around with like Sucker having a huge prevalence now.
Yep.
Good old Ultron.
Yep. The best. No, I do really like the Metal Tyrant in design though. I think whether or not that card will get rotated, which I think has a pretty decent chance in the next go around. At least I hope. Assuming there's one. I'm just speculating. I know nothing.
Ooh, we're seeing some activation.
Yep, finally. Oh, Wong is in the field. This is very gutsy from Emil, but he does give out power. He does allow you to flip more points. 5 wide. Very ambitious here.
Up into a 4 wide.
Yep. Ooh, we get to see OG Sabertooth.
I love that. Okay.
Yeah, Canada has been, Montreal specifically has been talking up Sabertooth for a while. I think he's also the juice. Like, I think he's very good. So I want to see what Nick does with him here.
Shout out to Vodka Blitz in the chat, calling the exact list coming out from Menard here.
Yep.
You love to see that. Teammates that know each other that well.
Yep. It's it's good to see like that sort of like hive mind at work here. Okay, so Emil has the first deployment because he won priority. Yep. If you guys are frequent, like sparring partners, that would make a lot of sense. So excited to see this.
Likewise. Okay, I'll go across. Minute Suns inside. Bats, Brace, Heroes for Hire, Sacrifice, and Siege of Darkness.
Yep.
Not too surprising.
Oh, let's see. So it seems like there should be 3 more cards for Nick. We need to figure out what those are.
Illegal procedure going on.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Menard, I need you to have 5 cards selected, not just 2. That's
He's playing with his hand tied behind his back.
uh
Well, they figure that out. Agreeing with the chat here. Sad Siege. Just Blade contributing, Iron Fist with either a Chi Strike Flying Kick. Not terrible. Not the greatest.
Yeah,
and it's Moon Knight with his dangerous throwing crescents.
Yeah, well, it also could be a bow staff too. Like don't discount that because that is sometimes gives you a random stagger, and that can be pretty big. When a team that only has so many actions.
Absolutely. Especially if he's controlling this, if he manages to control the majority of the swords and just dumpster more of their activations.
Mhm.
I think these are both the crisis like I play the least on, so it's kind of interesting to see what they're gonna
Yeah,
do about it.
yeah. Um, I mean, it's sort of interesting because there are some characters that can probably go to all 4 sword points, during their activation. Like I know, like Amazing Spider-Man could easily, like, actually starting on one, just do it the whole carousel. Actually, if he has 4 power, or maybe less because he can actually get some on his way.
If he has to roll, or if he hits each of them and pops a crit on each,
Yeah,
just getting that
yeah.
refund.
So, yep,
All right, we're seeing Moon Knight go down directly middle.
yep.
Even he could,
Uh,
if he had the power for it, rolls the extra move, he could get around to at least 3 of them.
mhm. Let's see. Oh, an interesting note from Mike is that apparently this is going to be Emil's first TTS game.
Oh no,
So
we love that.
there may be some user learning in the process of this game. I'm hoping that Nick can help him out through this.
He immediately turns on his shark mode, no assistance.
Yeah, that's also possible.
I'm looking forward to seeing
I
some good old TTS jank.
Yep. I've actually not had the pleasure of playing Nick Menard yet, actually, in an actual game. I played everyone else on the Montreal team at least once at this point, so I do not know how, what was it, that gamer lean in happens when Nick plays.
Looks like we're seeing some fairly central deployment stuff going
Okay.
on.
Okay. Vodka Blitz is also qualifying that Menard has also not played on TTS really either. So we could be in for a
Clash of the
lot of
Titans here.
where it's just like it's like very very boomer operation of this
Oh,
mod.
that's the great way to put it, yeah. And Lizard to go down.
Yep.
Yeah, Lizard's going to be in there for that sword MVP. Just getting everywhere.
Yep. Yeah, his big base, like, he can certainly flip 3 sword bases if he starts within one, so that is pretty good. You know, let's see. He does have to be very careful with Mystique because Mystique can actually turn off the exceptional healing if he took it. No, he did not. Okay, so he doesn't have to worry about that.
Let's
Let's
forget
see.
about that.
Yeah, but she will turn off Heroes for Hire, Sacrifice, and Brace for Impact, and Bats, actually, like a whole bunch of stuff like during her activation. So I'm gonna keep an eye on her. She
Yeah,
is
I
gonna
will
be
not be
pretty
surprised
dangerous.
if that just does something, it shuts down something absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
The Montreal
Let's
call for the
see.
game. Emil's squad is a team of victims in front of a murderer. Oh, vodka. All right, we're seeing a
I
Wong
mean,
walk.
yep. I don't disagree with Vodka here. Yeah, the punch power is like some of it's a little there. Like there is some potential, but certainly the firepower is much more on aligned with Nick Menard's side for sure.
Especially with that leadership.
Yes, absolutely. Counting counting your first skull, like you know during that before pre-crit stage, like it saves so much, or it allows you much more consistent offense ability.
We're seeing a ping there to teach him which token, what he needs to do to show that he owns it, I think.
Yep, that's very nice of him.
Just shout out to the sportsmanship already.
Okay. All right, so that was a meditate, walk, and a flip for Wong. So he'll have an extra power for next turn, maybe to either heal somebody or to maybe pass the power to somebody. Okay, looks like Mystique is trying to maybe line up a deception,
Oh god,
perhaps.
deceptioning Wong? Oh no.
I mean, just start feeding him. Using him as a battery to start getting some momentum.
Just immediately go right in on him.
Yep.
That's
So
not a
maybe
bad
we're seeing
cost.
us. Yeah, no. Looks like a skull activation now potentially. Just flip the back sword point here.
Get everyone nice and cozy, set up for a powerful round 2.
Yep. And should be noticed. I know we don't play on sword bases often, but it might be good for the audience to hear that. Yeah, sword base like it's a flip only if there's another character that's there. But if it's unattended, you can just go and just pay a power to interact to flip it to yourself. Otherwise, it needs to be a single die test where you need a hit, crit, or wild result, I believe, to get it.
Yeah, it doesn't matter
Um,
whether or not they're healthy or injured as long as it's someone contesting it.
right. Yes. And the benefit also is that if you own more sword bases than the other person, I believe either the cleanup or the power phase, you get to push one of the enemy teams for doing so well on claiming all the sword bases. So a small move can really hamper a lot of characters.
It'd be
Like
the difference between
Mystique
life
would
or
not like.
death.
Yeah, I know characters like Mystique or Red Skull would not like that because they don't have as well. No, Red Skull's probably more fun. Mystique doesn't have a lot of action compression, so that could really hamper her offensive output if she has to get pushed back short. For
Absolutely,
instance.
yeah. Seeing dice hit the tray, it looks like it might be a Moon Knight activation. Yeah, multiple personality time.
Blank, which I think just is going to get him an extra power. I want to say.
Oh no, yep. Looking like he's an extra power, getting him fueled up
Yep.
to go flip more points.
Yep. So yeah, I actually don't. Yeah, I don't mind the Moon Knight pick here. He's a stealth model that can hit from range 4, which is always like pretty interesting. And yeah, the extra power gain he gets from either just as very reliable crescent grade gainers, or this personality roll at the beginning of the turn. It's like three out of the 8 slip die phases will get you an extra power.
Mm-hmm.
So it could be one to watch for as far as like flipping points goes if he survives the onslaught.
Yeah, he just folds like a piece of paper if someone looks at him.
Yeah. He's has to. I hope Emil can leverage the stealth a bit to make sure he's outside of the the Red Skull builders and the glue gun. Hopefully.
He bumped, he grabbed it, and looks like he's going to. He gonna throw? Is he gonna reposition?
Well, let's see. Yep.
Yeah, he bumped forward, then he's moving back to counter deception right now.
No, because he. Yeah. Yeah.
We got there in the end.
We got there in the end. Yeah. So if audience members are wondering, Moon Knight did bump once for 1 power using Blade's leadership to place within one of himself for 1 power, and then he flipped the objective. So that will cost him both of his powers. Um, so it took a little bit, but at least he got there. So if Nick would like to flip the point, he can, but obviously he now enters the range of Blade and Blizzard to interact with whoever he puts there.
Are we seeing Zemo 2 go up to the researcher?
Yes.
Okay.
And researcher is wacky because like it's not an extract you pick up. It's the only extract that acts like a pseudo secure in this game, where you have to have as many models contesting as possible, and you will get 2 VPs afterwards.
Stand next to everything.
Stand next to everything. Yep. Yeah. So at least we have one person there. So I'm curious to see if there's who I would like to put up in the middle. I'm gonna guess probably Iron Fist because at least you can count some blanks for some attacks. And Lizard's also probably a good candidate there as well. Oh, okay, we're seeing a Blade. Okay, so advance with Blade for first action.
Oh, I'm a little scared of Blade going to the middle. He's gonna get deception so hard.
Yeah, I am. Oh well, no. He's if he stays within 2 of Moon Knight, he'll be okay because that means that he won't be deceptioned. Since if you're within 2 of a friend, you won't be.
Oh, but that keeps him off the researcher if he wants to try to be on there. Okay, no, he's throwing some.
Yeah.
Throwing some glaives.
Yeah, there may be a way you can sort of like do like a what do you call it? Leapfrog? I guess like yeah, if you have Moon Knight start the chain, then Blade, and then someone else can be within 2 of Blade, on the researcher.
Oh yeah, and then Lizard could end up being the last one.
Yeah. Yep.
Conga line. Thanks, Nick. Okay, so we
Yes.
saw
Conga line is also a good one, Nick.
3 successes, 2 defenses, 1 going through, and he's throwing a bleed onto Zemo. He also got the pursuit, which is that fun new change on
Yes.
Blade.
Yep. Helps his mobility quite a bit, which has always been a a rough thing for Blade's kit, but it definitely helps now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. So does Emil take the pursuit? I think he should just at least get a little bit of reposition. Consider it. My only concern is just that like Red Skull, because he can target both either energy or Mystic, he can choose to go for energy, which is Blade's weakest
Mm-hmm.
defense.
I think I would opt for it, but keeping him within range 2 of Moon Knight just to keep the conga line going, so Lizard could get up and stand on the researcher to
Yes.
be that contester.
I agree. Oh no,
Nope.
Sabertooth is moving in. This is absolutely terrifying. I do not like Wong's chances of living for long if there's going to be a Sabertooth engaged with him.
Yeah, absolutely. Top of next round, he will have a juicy target in front of him.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, they did buff Wong's defense to 3, but it's still
Ooh, and
very
he's going for the
scary.
flip. He did
Oh,
not
did he get it?
succeed. 1 blank.
Nope. Okay, all right. Lucked out with the 50-50 there.
We'll see. Will he remember to take the power off of Sabertooth for the flip?
Yep. I hope he does. All right, I'll say something.
Snaps and claps. Well done.
Okay. Thank you.
Ooh, will a bump get him within kicking range?
A bump? It might actually. Yeah, you're right, Cole. It could. It's close. It's very close, but I think it could.
Definitely a nice relief to not have that your back right console taken round 1.
Oh man, yeah, that would have been really bad. We do not need more back foot positions immediately. Okay, so yeah. Ah man, I really wish Emil did take the pursuit on Blade to just like, because he could have angled it in a way so you could have gotten a little closer to the researcher. That way, Lizard would be able to contest it while not being deceptioned. Hmm.
That also it gets Blade more in the action for next round as well. Like, yeah, it gets him more up in Red Skull's business, but then he could at least bump in and start threatening more stuff.
Yeah, yeah. He might still make it anyway though, because the medium base is pretty large and pretty forgiving. So let's see how this goes.
Is he going for the bump into it? Interesting.
Oh,
Nope.
oh,
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know about this.
I think with the double move, I think Blade will be within range 2. I'm really hoping.
Yeah. Okay.
Ooh.
All right. Just.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yep. Yep. He's good. He's good. All right.
Gaming.
It's good. Trying to move a lizard will be, yeah, a taller order now.
Would have liked to see the Iron Fist go, then he could potentially take the back console. But Mystique also can deception him off. Okay, with deception being up.
Yeah, but I mean, Deception Iron Fist, like, that's probably okay because, like, you're pulling it towards Mystique and you're counting blanks. They're counting blanks. It's kind of a more of a wash there.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, she's parking herself.
Okay, yep. And all right, Mr. Danny Rand is going to be the last activation for Emil. What will he do?
Seeing a nice place 1 with the bump.
Yep.
Ooh, he's within range 3. Nice.
Yep. All right, so you could take a kick and then take another kick into Zemo. Actually, just chain the flying kicks together. And that'll generate him 2 extra power, and then land him on the researcher. So that'll be very juicy, I think.
Ooh. 3 with a crit so far on Emil's side. versus
Mhm.
1 and 2 skulls. Okay.
Oh, well, okay, all right. We're starting a little bit of offense.
Sending
Now,
4.
the danger
Okay.
sending. Ooh, man. Okay, so this is pretty dangerous because we are giving Sabertooth a ton of power. He does have his ability to walk over and punch him now if he wants to do that. So let's see.
Ooh, that could get Sabertooth onto the researcher.
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous now
Oh, we're seeing a
on that.
retaliate.
Yep.
Ooh, wow. Okay. Sending 4 with 2 crits on Menard's side here. That is a
Yep.
clapback of a century.
Yep. The Pierce thankfully doesn't do anything because we do count blanks
Oh,
within
you'll love
range
to
3.
see it, and that's a good defense.
Yep.
Both players being good to pause and wait for the potential Red Skull 3 lead to trigger.
Mhm.
All right, you got 5 into 3.
So that'll be 2, and unfortunately, that will be an Iron Fist bleeding, I think, if I remember his claws correctly. Yep, there it is.
Iron Fist, I think, should also have 1 more power from the flying kick.
Yes. I believe so.
There he goes.
Okay, yep.
Good, remember.
Yeah, it looks like Nick Menard forgot the aggressive portion of the Sabertooth kit. So unfortunately, he's not moving on to the researcher. We're now going into, I assume it's Zemo here. Yep,
Wow, that was another flying kick right into Zemo.
yep. All right, Zemo is on 1 health and bleeding. He is not looking super great himself.
Okay.
All right, I think that means, yeah, so let's see, bump 1 and then take 2 damage. And, yep, so yeah. So at this point, Nick, oh, no.
For anyone watching not in the know, in case you ever pick up someone accidentally, you can just press escape.
Yeah,
But they can at least place them off of Blade pretty easily.
yep.
Yeah, Iron Fist will take 1 from the bleed here. He'll be on 3 out of 5 with the bleed, but
Yep.
slightly more
Yep. And he should be
defensible
at.
here.
Yep. Let's see. All right. Just have to hope Emil. So he should be at 5 power, and he should take 1 damage at the end of his turn for the bleed, and that should be a 3 damage, 5 power Iron Fist at the end of this turn,
Yep.
which is not the worst, especially since you already got Zemo down to 4 out of his 5. Uh, okay.
Is that enough to force the first round, the first turn Zemo activation for the next round?
I think you gotta
Yeah.
because he'll just die to just anything. You might as well get some output from him. You know, you could start with a spender and then into a builder for additional dice. So that would be pretty decent offense wise.
And then have the
Um,
power to quick step away if you can get backwards a little bit.
yep, I can also just see him glue gunning and then just say walking away as well.
Oh, he's gonna
And
take
then
that 1 from the bleed. Okay.
yeah, because he's got to shake that. Otherwise, unless he's just okay with them dazing and just getting a fresh set of health.
Does he turn into a 6 on the backside? I can't remember with this one.
He does, yeah. So he's 5 health
Okay.
on the front, then 6 health on the back.
We're seeing cleanup done. It'll
Mm-hmm.
be spawning in their tokens, or are they going to be using just the standard ones?
That's
Oh,
a good question.
he's using.
Okay, one for to each their own, I guess. All right, so yeah, Emil is
2 to
scoring
4.
a solid 4. Yeah, Nick should definitely have 2 points. My overlay is only showing 1 point for some reason, but we know
It's
he
because
plays
he's using
two.
the Cabal token for it.
Oh, okay. Uh,
All right, we're seeing the researcher get placed backwards into the little bunker of characters. Always a good call. Yeah, might as well say get the get the helo tracker. Absolutely, Mike. Using a Cabal token for the scoreboard is peak. I don't play TTS.
Love to see it, folks. Yep.
Damn kids these days.
We'll see if he actually heats my morning or not.
He
Otherwise,
probably got
we have to
caught up in the power phase.
Yep. Otherwise, we have to keep reminding chat. It's like, hey guys, score is 4-2. Repeat, score is 4-2.
I want people to have
Okay, so
have false hope.
yep. All right, so remove the researcher next to Lizard, so he's still contesting it. Iron Fist is no longer contesting it. It looks like. All right, Zemo is moving outside of 3, so you can't get flying kicked immediately.
Also getting outside of those defensive tech range.
Yes.
So that was the quick step.
That was a quick step.
We're seeing a glue gun go out. Ooh, 4 hits, 3 hits. Okay. With his
Ooh,
skull,
yep.
he's going to be resolving that into a crit most likely.
Yep.
We're sending 4.
Okay, so sending 4. So
No
yeah,
triggers.
Emil has to block 3 hits at least, which is a pretty tall order with no blanks counting.
And he rolls 2 blanks. That is Iron Fist going down.
Ah, sad.
Re-rolling for the style points.
Mm-hmm.
He's either fishing for the trigger or something.
Yep.
Okay, yeah, that is a dazed Iron Fist in the middle. He's going to wake up and probably Iron Fist someone.
Probably, yes. So, Montreal, for those that are watching, that is 2 attacks so far from Montreal. That's 5 out of 5 hits.
They are here for blood.
Yeah. Man, gotta talk to Carl, man. This is I'm getting suspicious here, folks.
Clearly some favoritism.
Yep.
Oh, we're seeing the consideration
all
for a
good.
Moon Knight here.
Yep. Let's see. I guess he hasn't decided to go with him yet, but I guess he's just measuring some ranges. Let's see, the results for Moon Knight's most of personalities is a crit gets you an extra move. I believe a hit gets you extra dice.
Hit or a wild.
Hit or a wild, yeah. Blanks and defense is going to give you an extra power, and then the skull is just nothing.
All solid options.
Mm-hmm.
You're really fishing for that crit round 1 to do a lot of stuff. Hey, there we go.
Oh.
God bless Nick.
Nice.
All right, Moon Knight's getting the hit. He's choosing violence this time.
All right, we got extra violence coming our way. Okay.
Ooh, that was a clean placement there. Pops down.
Mm-hmm. Yep. All right, you got some choices.
It's a great spot for him to be because I believe he's outside of 3 of Red Skull.
Yep.
Ooh, he's going to chuck some stuff at Sabertooth.
Oh, okay. He's going to try to force out the exceptional healing early then, in that case. Sabertooth does only have 3 defenses across the board, I believe. So I think that's one of the things that always turned off people from actually grabbing him. But, 6 health and, healing factor 1, it turns out to be slightly more resilient than you think a lot of times.
Unless Moon Knight decides to throw violence at him. Holy cow.
Sure, yep. All right, we are really forcing... Ooh, no, he can't exceptional this one because, yeah, he doesn't have enough power for it yet.
The clapback did not do enough. Blocking 1, Moon Knight's sending 4, so 3 damage still goes through.
Yeah, that'll do it. That's
okay.
A day's victor. All right, Emil definitely needed that.
Wong can breathe easy another day.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Oh, and he's just off of the Moon Knight. Okay. Oh, he's just off of the Baron Zemo play.
Yep. So, the question is, do we spend to... Yeah, I guess you attack Skull, right, at this point?
Yeah, might as well just throw more dice.
Yeah, he's already on the point, so we're just going to race for health at this point.
Got the rapid fire trigger. Skull blocks it, unfortunately.
That's okay. Gives him extra power, and you know, it is a gainer, so he'll just get another chance at this. Okay,
The
just
skull
two
wants
coming
none of
in.
that.
Yeah, no, he's blocking like a champ. That's okay. Doesn't give Skull extra power, but does generate power for Moon Knight, so not the worst outcome, honestly, sometimes.
Absolutely. Puts him into a safe spot. If he gets attacked, he's got power for things.
Mhm. All right. It is interesting because Moon Knight is also positioned outside of range 3 of Skull, so that means Stealth is currently active, so unless...
Oh, I absolutely
Um,
think we're going to see Skull eat Blade's lunch here. Gonna throw some energy
oh,
attacks
yeah.
at him.
Yeah. You know, just... We see if there's a Montreal Spike. It's not a bad start. All right, potentially 4 hits.
Okay, it's kind of sad
Oh,
you're not
just...
seeing the leadership trigger.
Yep. All right, only 3 dice for Emil since his energy is his weakest.
No defensive tech, but he rolls a crit. Good
Does
start.
roll a crit. Yep. Let's see. And typically there is also a shock too, I believe, on a wild for Red Skull, but he did
Yep.
not trigger that yet. Not too bad against Blade though, because he does have the Inhuman Physiology to remove it for a power, as he can just take an out of activation shake for just 1 power.
It's very nice, but
So
we're seeing Blade get
conditions are...
juiced up a little bit here. If he can survive this
Yep.
next one, he'll have a nice activation ahead of him.
Yep. So Skull Nick really needs to hit this, like absolutely.
Ooh, okay, we got
Okay,
4 with the shock.
that is very good.
And he'll have a
Yep.
Zemo reroll available to him.
Ooh, yep, correct.
Ooh. The Blade special.
The Blade special, heartbreaking.
Played Ben that Sons a few
Yep.
times, and this has been my experience with Blade.
Yep. All right, but it
Thoughts?
did take 2 attacks from Skull though, so we'll see if he wants to port in or do something at this point.
He's got some power available to him. Things being said in chat. Yeah, Nick can do this because Sabertooth went down. He's not losing prio here, so it's kind of a safe activation steal there. Oh, he could port himself on and steal that back.
Yep, that's correct.
That is a great play.
Mm-hmm.
And it gets him on the researcher. Ooh, calculated.
Yep.
He sacrificed a power from Zemo there, but, or I mean, donated.
Yep.
That is such a fun ability.
It's so good. Yeah, like Skull's Kit is like they're relatively complete, I think, as far as like, you know, he's got a little bit of everything. He's getting displacement, you know, or useful movement assist, either way. And then there's also the terrain throw, and then just being able to target different defenses. It's so good.
Oh, and he threw the canister in, or the big, I think it was a size 3.
Oh, yep.
No, size 2. Oh, there it goes.
Yep. So 3 damage in the Moon Knight. So starting to whittle him down a little bit.
And he rolls to the point and succeeds.
Nice. So I think what I would like for Emil is to activate Wong to just get him within the researcher and also heal Moon Knight if possible.
Yeah, that would be a very nice one.
Yeah, but I think he absolutely needs to move because like otherwise deception is possibly a thing. And okay, interesting.
He moves and heals at least.
He moves and heals. Yeah, I am. Okay.
I would have liked to see him put on that researcher as well. Just keep
Yeah,
that scoring pressure.
Yeah, I don't agree with this, especially since there is a deception playing out. This is
This next round is absolutely going to be someone is going to attack Iron Fist and take him down.
yeah, absolutely.
Getting Heroes for Hire offline will be a big impact and taking away another like good siege target. You're starting with
Yep.
Pry, you're going to be able to prevent the Iron Fist, potentially, most likely with Dark Rain.
Yes. I think Zemo is probably the best candidate to just glue gun him twice and just call it a day, I think, at this point. Or I guess you can do Red Skull as well, just 2 Mystic attacks. We'll probably do it.
Mm-hmm. Seeing Mystique walk in to potentially rapid fire Moon Knight with the second activation here. Yeah.
Yeah, potentially. Oh, he needs to not be on the base of Wong because they're kind of overlapping at the moment. There you go.
Good thought. Hopefully that tree trunk doesn't block that plan, but that looks like it might. It's most definitely. Yep.
Okay.
Moon Knight's worst
So
enemy is
there is a.
bullets.
Yep.
Turns out he doesn't actually have too many superpowers. He's just crazy. All right.
Okay, so it looks like we're getting the rapid fire Mystique at the moment.
She's sending
1
3.
block from setting 3. Oof, okay, that's gonna be 2 on Wong. Oh no, 2 on Moon Knight. Sorry. Yep.
Ooh, this might be the one here.
Yep.
Ooh. Brutal second shot.
Whoa.
Moon Knight took 3 from the throw. Wong healed 2 off of him. Then he just took 2 from that, and this will be the last 2. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, this is going to be... Someone's getting removed top of round 2, or top of round 3 here. It's going to be very violent.
So what do we do with a lizard activation here? Let's see.
It's a great question. Like, if he can get a power on him from attacking someone, he could potentially throw Red Skull off the point. But even
Yep.
then, your dreams to hope for like extra power to be able to bump somewhere and grab a console.
Yeah.
Mystique's not. Oh, Mystique may not have rolled the console yet.
Oh yeah, that's right. So could take a 50-50 shot here. I think with Lizard, I think he's gonna have to bump to try to displace Red Skull, and then hopefully generate enough power from that. Just walk and also flip a point and not
He's
lose sword.
deceptioning Wong. That was the thinking.
Oh, yep.
He wants that 100%.
100% for restricted card. I guess seems fair to me.
And that's all 4 sword points.
Yes, that would be. So we are pretty deep in the hole here, unfortunately.
And with currently tying the researcher, that absolutely just shoots him ahead 6-4. It'll be taken 6-4 for the next round. Unless Lizard plays hero.
Yep.
Yeah, absolutely toast. I think that's a great thought. Deception wasn't going to get any more value here. Everyone's just going to be in a center scrum.
Yep. Again, that's why, man, I would have liked to see Wong just move to that researcher point, because then there'd be 2 healthy bodies there, you know?
Absolutely. All right, we're seeing Lizard attacking at someone. Most likely Skull. It's 2 with the push.
Oh, I would have wished Emil bumped before he did that, because now I don't know if there's an angle to push Skull.
I don't
There might be. It's going to be close.
All right, everyone place your bets.
I think he's got it, but just barely. Yes, just
Ooh,
barely.
Ooh, nice.
Yep.
Yeah, you can't adjust it very far.
Yep. Oh no, should use the push throw function. Ah.
Boomer MCP.
Should use push throw function next time.
And now Lizard's being able to bump into the point. He got an advance out of his push.
Yeah, Nick, I also cringe as well. Don't worry. I am not excited to see that. Okay, so he's flipped that 1 point. He can potentially try to score another point.
Oh, so he's going
But
for
I
another
think,
hit.
yeah, I think this makes sense. Yeah, we just have to accept that one person's gonna get pushed this round. Hey, just one hit into a block, man. Montreal dice continue to be very hot.
Very hot. But that's still like he clears up the researcher. That he's going up 3 points
Yep.
versus 3.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the push was the most important thing. He had 2 tail whips basically to attempt to do this. So like that's still like pretty good, all things considered. Let's see. It's going to be a lot of cards that I would like to see play next turn before options start getting removed from the board.
Yeah, but with Cabal opening up with priority, this is going to be a heavy start.
Yeah. Let's see. Dark Rain requires just 3 power, I think, right? So,
Yep.
and yeah, there's several characters that'll easily have 3 power, I think, at this point to play that.
I think Zemo's going to donate his power from the back point. Or, I mean, if Sabertooth will have 6 power, it'll keep him online with exceptional healing. He could be the person funding it.
Yep.
Mystique, even. Man.
Let's see if they remember the sword point.
So power phase has happened. And here we go. Okay, there. He kept it to the center that time. That was.
It was better, but it could have been.
It's
Could have
like there's
been.
a feature on the tool. It would make it so much easier. Say how this thing's as a very privileged TTS player. The times I get out and do it in person, man, I just feel so shaky.
That's fair. I'm pretty even split for live. Oh, man, we're just gonna drop the big. It's like, is that fair?
Dark Rain over this section of the board. Oh, we
You
love
just
the
want
big
to make sure
tokens.
you feel the impact of this Dark Rain, ladies and gentlemen.
The Iron Fist is going to get absolutely crapped on.
Yep. So I believe that was 3 from Sabertooth to pay for that, which is fine. I think Sabertooth is just fine on 3 power. Ooh, Skull is paying for the spender, I think.
He just paid
Oh no,
2
this is
power.
Cosmic Obliteration. I apologize.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Which puts
Yeah,
Hex
so we're
on
gonna
Moon Knight.
X on Moon Knight. Yep. Yeah,
And
Incinerate
Incinerate on Iron
Fist.
Fist. Oh,
This is
no.
this is not looking great. So that takes up all his power because you have to pay for 2 power, I think, per person. I want to say.
Do you Heroes for Hire here to get yourself
Uh,
at least having cover? Oh, we're
um.
sacking it into Lizard.
Yep. Good call. If anyone's going to be able to take a hit, it's going to be Lizard at this point.
Not resolving the crit. Oh, just taking one.
Uh,
Okay, he's saving his leadership for Iron Fist. That's smart.
Yep.
Okay, Lizard taking that like a champ. But this
Yeah.
next one's gonna
Yeah.
be the make or break.
Yep. We're all waiting with bated breath here. Luckily, he didn't drain a ton of power from that. Oh, he's gonna Heroes for Hire for this one. Interesting. Okay. What's the thinking here?
Great question.
I mean, he definitely gets to throw. Um, he gets to throw afterwards if he lives.
If he lives. Oh, that was a
Ooh,
skull crit.
that is not looking good
He's blocking 2.
at the moment. Blocking 2 is a good. Yeah. All right. All right. We like blocking 2.
Okay, we're seeing the leadership resolved.
Yep.
Goes into
So
his
I
second
think this
skull.
will leave Iron Fist on 1, no matter what we get on Nick's side. So look, I guess it's just 5. So block 2. So we left with 2 health left. So what's the thinking here now? So,
Throwing him short to maybe keep him less relevant, but he'll be able to push himself back in or place himself back in next round.
let's see. Is Heroes for Hire like away?
Oh,
I'm
throw him
trying to
away to keep him from throwing the cargo, but he's still going to be able to throw the medium. Brace for impact is
Yeah.
online.
Okay.
You have to brace this.
Yep.
Good thing Moon Knight didn't spend it round 1.
Okay.
Round 2, yep. Iron Fist bracing it.
Heroes for it's too late, unfortunately. So for audience members, Emil should have thrown Red Skull away. We didn't see the angle tool pull up, as far as I can tell. Did you see it, Cole?
I did not.
Okay, so yeah, he should have been thrown away rather than that. But
Oh, he did?
I
Okay.
believe.
Did not pay
Okay.
attention well enough.
Okay.
Flashed it out.
Good job. All right, not much the Red Skull can do there at this point. So I imagine if you're Emil, you got to go with Iron Fist now to.
Siege turn?
Oh yeah, that's true.
Or is he just
This could
eyeing
be
up
the.
Blade's activation? Yeah, you didn't use all those cards not to activate Danny.
Yeah, that would be insane. Like Danny is sitting on so much power right now.
Moon
But yeah,
Knight's within
this
range
could.
3 of Mystique here. He can throw some stuff at her.
Yeah.
Danny could siege kick here into Red Skull just to, I mean, the Iron Fist isn't as satisfying on an activated character, but it's still a heavy attack at him. Throws him
Yeah.
away.
Unless the only other thing is like, yeah, no, I mean
Ooh, we're
we
eyeing up the
gotta.
Wong siege.
Oh, attacking Sabertooth, I think, is a very bad idea. Like, I don't know about that, Chief. That feels really bad. Wong's power is much better spent just like moving, bumping, and healing. Iron Fist, I would not spend the 2 power for siege here.
Just absolutely get him killed on not his turn, not his activation.
Yeah, that would feel awful, Cole.
Oh,
Oh
yep.
my god. And yeah, Nick is really insisting that you remember that this man is Darkwing.
Oh, jeez.
No, Nick, stop throwing terrible ideas out in the ether. That's terrible.
I had to
Don't.
say, like, if I'm
No.
in Emil's shoes and I'm in the position he's in, I'm absolutely just throwing spaghetti at the wall here and seeing what sticks.
You know, I don't because of the fact that we left Iron Fist on 1 and Wong is still like alive. Like, I don't think this is like that crazy. actually. So like I think the main thing is like you got to take out Zemo so he doesn't get the glue gun someone twice or do whatever attacks he wants to do,
Mm-hmm.
and just got to flip some points so that you don't get outsorted. You know, because the researcher's there, like it's yours at the moment. They have to come in at this point.
We're seeing the siege.
Oh, okay.
Everyone except for Wong and Lizard. Obviously Lizard, but
Good.
good.
That's good. Okay, so who's first? I imagined. Let's see.
Wait, this exchange of conditions. Oh yeah, with the
Yeah.
wilds.
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So we're down to a 3-dive flying kick from
Not the worst. Truly just his positioning here.
Yeah, no, of course.
Who's going first? It is the Iron Fist. He's truly just positioning himself.
Yep. Just a tap.
He gets half the power back, yeah.
Yep. Yep. So
Bladed Zemo.
yep. Personally, I probably would have liked to put Iron Fist on the other side,
Yep.
close to the Zemo, because then you can have more vectors into Skull. Because I would imagine that Iron Fist would rather attack Skull afterwards. But well, I guess the other line could be let's see, you could just walk once and just punch it out. Either they could punch out Sabertooth or Mystique to just activate them for the round.
Absolutely, yeah. I agreeing with what Toast's saying in chat. Go for Red Skull 3. You have the bonus damage or the what is it, the auto 1 damage on it. Yeah, for everyone within 3 of them. Takes out Zemo automatically with the fist.
Oh yeah.
That flying kick right there could have placed him on the side, being in that range. Then he can after that just do whatever he needs to. Potentially go flip a point. If
Yep.
Zemo's still alive, flying kick back at him, position on the other side. But we're gonna see Blade throw some stuff here too.
Yeah, I think some the throwing blades. You know, if you can just do 1 damage, that'd be fine. Yeah, I always forget that the Iron Fist like explodes within 3. Most explosions are usually within 2, so
Mm-hmm.
that's actually an absurd amount of range to get that.
Quantum agrees. Yeah, it's nutty with what her and the new Winter Soldier as well having that extra damage on that trigger.
Hmm.
It's like, yeah, it only deals 1 damage to the target, but if there's enough people around the target, it could be a lot more damage.
Yeah, that is Value Town USA for sure.
And with we have a lot of the MCP special lined up, just getting them finish them off with
Yes.
that.
Yeah, there's been so many games, right? You just leave a guy on one, and you're just like, oh, that
Yeah.
feels rough. All right,
Okay,
so we're
Blade at Red Skull.
Bladed Red Skull, really, huh?
He had the tool overlaying Red Skull, but oh, Blade's choosing violence. Violence.
Yeah, that's a pretty good amount of hits, I have to say.
No bleed, but sending 5 on 4 dice is not terrible.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
4
then that
damage in
a
Red Skull.
little more damage, yeah. Leaves him on 1. Not bad. I almost I wonder if you should leave him. I guess depends if we go to round if it's gonna be a 4-round game or 5-round game. If we think it's gonna be a 4-round game, it's better to leave him on 1. If you think we're gonna go to 5 rounds, it'd probably be good to KO him at this point or daze him.
Moon Knight into Sabertooth. Moon Knight into
Oh,
Mystique. Oh
really?
no, Moon Knight into Mystique most likely.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, you get the rapid fire.
And you're outside of the
Uh,
martial artist, which is a feels good.
yep. All right, so going for another one. He is Hex though, so at most he can do 4 hits.
Ooh,
On
yeah.
this.
Good remembering on that. Ooh, and you hate to see the crit there.
Yep. Okay, 2 blocks. Unfortunate. So no additional damage on the Mystique. It looks like.
Feels good when Moon Knight refines his power.
Yep.
But he would have loved to see more there.
Definitely would. So that was a siege. I don't think Emil's actually chosen to go with anyone yet. So I'm curious to see what he's thinking. I mean, you could just do 2 Mystic attacks and the Mystique can just take her out, I guess, you know?
But Zemo
But that's
eats Iron Fist after that. Iron Fist has to go.
yeah.
He spent all that time and money.
Yeah.
Oh, is he
It's
gonna
gotta
chi
go.
strike into him? What is this? Oh, we're seeing another flying kick.
Yeah, maybe he sees the line now.
Sending 2 so far. Oh,
Okay. Oh, it's good block from Zemo, and he's got the reroll.
he's
Yep,
got a crit to
no
explode and the
damage.
reroll.
Nope, he's shocked, so that is all the dice he's gonna get from that.
Okay, we're seeing the Iron Fist
He's
go off. He's just
he's
done with
just going
Zemo.
for the spender.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, he wanted to get it power back to flip the point afterwards. Okay.
Yep.
Even then, I think he still plays kind of behind those crates on the console just to give him a little bit of cover for whoever tries to finish him off.
Yeah. Yep.
Ooh, it's gonna finish off. Okay, this is what works out. It's gonna finish off Red Skull within.
Yep. Yeah. This should bring them
Yep.
both into their injured side as long as he rolls reasonably. Okay, so does Zemo block like a god?
Nope.
Not so much for this one. Unfortunately, this is not the Master Swordsman. Well, actually, no. That's an energy attack anyway. Wouldn't have mattered.
Mm-hmm. That catches me every time. I want to think it's on everything.
Yep.
Okay, so
All
Iron
right.
Fist taking down 2 of them.
Yep. All right, and yep, Emil unfortunately has to leave him to his fate.
Ooh.
All right, so at least he gets. At least. Oh
He's
no!
checking
Yep.
the
That's.
sabotage.
Yep. That's. Yeah. That's a thing.
We could absolutely see Mystique, move back to a back console and take him out for free there.
Yes. Yep. I think a long move might get her there. I think. Yeah. I think a long move gets her to that other sword base. So what are we doing here?
She could also be shooting. Mystique could be totally shooting Moon Knight.
Oh. Okay, that's fair. He is on his injured side, so he's not getting the best. Ooh.
Oh no.
Ooh, this is not a good start to Moon Knight. Yeah, so that's going to be 2 damage to him if that's the case.
Sending 4. Moon Knight eating it. Yep.
Yep. Oh, man.
Hate to see that.
Yep, he is in trouble at the moment.
Could see bats coming out to save his life here. Oh no, he can't. Nope.
Yep.
It's Mystique.
Nope. It's because Mystique. Yep.
Oh god.
All right, so only 1 hit for this go around. So
He's
can
clicking like
Moon Knight...
crazy, but it's not rolling. Nick rolling for him and sharing some of that luck. Rolling 2 blocks.
Rolling 2 blocks. Yep.
Oh boy. Now it's on to her second action. Because that was just the rapid fire attack.
Oh, geez.
We're seeing it again. She's sending 2 with a rapid fire trigger.
Yep. He's got to do really well here. No crits, unfortunately.
Blocking 1.
Ooh, that's going to do it for Moon Knight,
That will take
unfortunately.
it.
Rough. But I guess Iron Fist lives for now, unless Sabertooth wants to go into him.
And that was both of Mystique's actions.
Yep.
Wong, we could see Wong here walk over and take a console.
Honestly, man, I kind of want to just have him heal Iron Fist because he's in trouble. At the moment, but maybe that's my short-term lizard brain, haha, thinking.
I do not think he can contest that and be within 3. Oh, actually, he can if he gets it on that side.
Yeah,
But he's
it's
got to
gonna
get
be
there
it's
in
gonna be
one
close.
movement.
Well, he does have a bump, so like, oh, that's right. No, he can't do both. Yeah. So, oh no, yeah,
I think he might. He might get it if he. You got to be placing off the corner of the movement stick.
yeah. It is
I have
absurdly
faith in
close.
Wong.
Just gotta hug that wall for all it's worth.
No, oh, that was
No,
so
no,
close.
no, it's not. Yeah, he's gonna have to bump, I think, to get within 3. As Shadow is not quite hitting at the moment. Yeah, if we look at yeah,
Yeah, I can see the
I'm gonna zoom
shadow.
in right now. Yeah. Yeah, I really hope Emil heals Iron Fist because you need that piece to be in the game to keep going. And Wong's only got 2 powers, so he can't do everything. He has to choose to either flip or bump and heal. That's his only 2 choices, really.
Are we seeing Wong do a second movement? Oh, we're seeing Wong not heal.
Uh, I
I don't
my heart
agree
is
with it.
broken.
Yeah,
My heart is broken.
he's going for the points.
Yep. We're just gonna be a speed bump for Sabertooth. That's what we've decided here.
Yep. You just come over, take the 50-50. You can just come over and beat the crap out of them, and then just take the guaranteed flip.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. I mean, Wong being a thorn in someone's side is kind of fun.
It is. It is. It
But the
is.
thorn in the side of a healing factor unit doesn't do a whole lot.
Nope.
Oh, but nope, Sabertooth might just totally ignore Wong
Yeah.
and
Just grab the
absolutely
points
dumpster
here.
him.
Yes. Like he definitely needed to heal. That's gonna be rough. He'll count
Well,
blanks, so because he's in range, thankfully.
counting
But
blanks on 2
still,
dice.
2 dice versus 5 dice though. Only 2 health left. This is not good math wise for sure. It gets full rerolls because of the dark rain is still active this turn.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
But he does not get on the point. Blade will be able to go move somewhere, and I mean, we might see Emil owning all the points at the end of this,
Sure.
which will be fat.
That is a fat stack. Agreed.
Sabertooth spending 3 power for no mercy. We're seeing a
Yep.
7 die,
Yep.
8 die.
So he's
Okay.
also got 8 die with the finisher as well. Like,
Oh, not looking the greatest.
but he does have full rerolls. He still has the skull leadership as well. Oh, yes, and he can still pay for the skull leadership with health. He's okay doing that because he's got healing factor 1.
Okay, so we're seeing
Yeah, this
2
is
so far.
yeah, this is not enough though because 5 successes is still going to get.
And he
Iron
popped
Fist at
it
the end of the day.
into the finisher, and no matter what. Okay.
Yeah. So crazy thing about the finisher is that I'm not sure if it actually has to go to the original target either. Let me just see. Some finishers have different wording on that.
No, it doesn't. Good call out.
Yeah, so yeah, if he's close enough, like he could attack somebody else, and that is absolutely
He
terrifying.
just picked up the Dark Rain token and carried Sabertooth with it.
uh, good stuff. We love these players, by the way, as much as we're making fun of the the
Oh,
TTS antics.
absolutely, yeah.
They're doing their best right now.
Not a spender. We saw a no mercy attack into Iron Fist with 3 out of 5 health to add 3 extra dice to it. So, oh yeah, it was just a claw slash.
Yeah.
So there's a bleed and a pierce on it. Yeah, Iron Fist was going down there.
Yeah, no matter what.
I don't even know the math, but
Yeah.
1 out of 5 health. I think he still has a better chance there.
Hmm.
Okay, Blade we are seeing
Bump.
is bumping.
Okay, gets him within 3.
Is he going to spend her Mystique?
I think so. Yeah, this makes a ton of sense to me. He's got a ton of power. She can't. She has no defense tech against mystic attacks specifically, and it gets him onto the point. And even if he's within two, he can always, mystic katana and bypass the martial artist.
Poor Emil, just not able to roll. There it goes. All right, we're seeing the
Okay.
blade spender here into a non-bleeding Mystique.
Yep.
But holy cow, we're seeing 4.
Oh, that's pretty juicy.
She's blocking 1 so far.
Blocking one, not bad.
Oh, he's got 5. Okay, 5 into 2. That's still a good amount of
Yep.
damage.
3 damage and a bleed, so something for Mystique to worry about. All right, you get the free medium move afterwards, which is good because that should, assuming we account for the tree stump.
If he gets around that no matter what.
Yep, no problem. All right, so.
And Blade's second action here, do you leave Mystique on 1 or do you think you're going to take her down?
I think you take her down, honestly, because next turn, like, Blade's okay into physical attacks. Oh wait, no. You know what? Mystique actually is pretty dangerous for him because he doesn't get his inhuman reflexes or whatever it's called.
Oh,
from
yeah, he
rolling
doesn't.
dice, because he needs a reaction power. So this is a precarious situation. So we're just letting dice, I guess.
Looks like he's blocking it. Oh, he's spending for the
Yeah.
bats. He spent for the bats to take her down.
Oh man. I mean, sure, yeah.
All right, and with the side quests for this game has been completed, Emil has spent all his tactics cards first.
Yep. Golf clap for Emil. Well done.
Yep. Okay, and he swung all the points. Okay. That is big.
All right, he's doing well. We're doing good.
6 points in his favor takes him to... Oh, and Lizard still has an activation after this.
Yeah, so we can still affect the board.
If I don't... I hope he doesn't attack. I really
I
hope he doesn't
really-
attack.
This is not. I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
And good call out with the sword, too. He's going to be able to control someone's activation a little bit next round. Skull would be able
Yeah.
to place himself within 3 and kind of make up for that, but
Yeah.
have to waste a lot of power to do so. I think honestly, if you're Lizard, I would back up a little bit, get him a little bit of safety.
Yeah, I would agree. I think you want to limit the amount of the vectors that you can attack you. So I'd rather they push. Let's see.
Yeah, we're seeing Emil winning all 4 secures and the researcher for 6 points. It'll be 13-5.
If you can make it so that everyone needs to travel a little bit to try to hit Lizard with something, I think that'd be good.
Ooh, and we're seeing the missed healing factor.
Oh no. Yep, healing factor is a May, so if you miss the trigger, folks, you do not get it, unfortunately.
Okay, it's 3v4 now. And we're gonna see some
4 and one of the 3 is Wong. Let's go.
He is a sorcerer supreme. You respect his name.
Oh boy. I am very nervous here for Emil.
Yeah.
This is all right, everyone's juice up on power. All these killers.
Emil
There's a
only
bunch of
needs
characters.
3 points here.
Yeah, I'm.
But the big thing that matters here is he's gonna have to go after Lizard because Lizard's the only healthy character. Nick's gonna have to target Lizard first because he could just absolutely just stand on the researcher and block a lot of stuff going on.
Yep.
Ooh, we're gonna see the push resolved here. It's gonna go into Sabertooth.
All right. I'm not sure about this because Sabertooth already just moves long to begin with, so I don't think this really does anything. like no matter what, Lizard was not within 2 of Lizard. Sabertooth was not within 2 of Lizard, so he had to move to attack anyway. So I would have much rather this have been a Zemo push.
Okay, Mystique is dumping power. She is going to do her
Yes.
spender into blade, espionage.
Yep. Seems reasonable.
Ooh, and blade's not going to be
Blade.
able to use any of his tech.
Nope. We are in trouble here, but looks like. Let's see if the skulls convert
Yep.
before.
So only 3 being sent to blade. Just a
Okay,
casual
so
half
he's
his
gonna
health.
half his health. Yep. This is it's very scary. And I believe the stun happens.
Yep. Before damage is dealt. Oof.
Yep.
Okay. Blade survives this next attack. That will be a big factor here.
Yeah. You can shake the stun also for pretty easily as well. So
Oh no, 1 block on blade side.
yep.
3 coming at him again. If his converts, this will be...
This will be a done blade. Yeah.
And it converts.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's the risk of putting blade next to Mystique, unfortunately, because she does turn off a bunch of his abilities.
And she spends for that point.
With point. Yep.
So leadership is gone. Lizard needs to do something.
Yeah. He is the only healthy character though, so
Pass is a dangerous trap here.
yeah. Let's see. So displacement wise, I think unfortunately, yeah, last activation is gonna go to Nick. He has 1 displacement model, and that's Red Skull. So if he just saves activation to last, I don't think Emil's gonna be able to win the researcher. It looks like.
We're seeing
I
Lizard
don't
go.
know.
Oh no.
Not sure about this, Chief. Not sure about this.
Agreed. Is he gonna try for the push? He's gonna try for the push. Not a bad thought, because then Wong can come over and take that console.
Yep. Sure.
Oh, but
Oh
shut
no.
down. But he can.
Yep.
I mean, he can still spend 3 and throw her,
Yeah, absolutely.
which is definitely the option.
Yeah, and then that does put some onus on it does put some onus on Nick's team to try to like catch up with the points quickly, which I think they can. Like it's like
Yep.
I don't think it's too hard to flip all the points.
Nope. Sabertooth absolutely goes here and goes for Wong's point. Goes for Wong.
Yeah.
Because Red Skull can definitely walk, hit, or place, hit one of those, or actually, no, it's got to be the walk, hit one of those things, walk again, and place someone. Place Lizard wherever.
Emil misses the healing factor again.
Oof.
Big oof.
This is like in the game of nickels and dimes. This could be something big.
Yeah, I don't think Lizard's part of his normal roster. I think this is sort of like a recommended pick because he's a good bump based model that can just sort of die points. So it's probably just model inexperience that's what's happening there. Oh, actually, technically, Wong is a healthy character as well. So
Wong could be the researcher score.
He could be, but
If he
needs to
remains
block
healthy. Oh dear
Oh
God.
no, not with this. The 3 crits starting. Oh man, Montreal Dice continue to be the superior character in this game.
Wong's blocking 1, so if none of these convert, and 2 of them convert. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. That's it. That's it for Wong.
The candle that burns the brightest burns out the fastest.
Yep.
So Nick gets to score all 6 here. Bring it back around. It is going to be within Nick's gonna score an extra point because of the researcher being within range of Emil's point.
I think it's too far away. It needs to be within 2, I want to say.
Okay, no,
right?
yeah, it'll score. Then the power phase it places. Okay, so next round it'll be
Yeah.
on his back point, which
Yes.
is definitely scary.
Yep.
I just forget the timing on the extra point. It is
Mhm.
one then the other. Yep, we're seeing Zemo flip, quick step, flip,
Yep.
walk 2 point,
Yeah.
and attack into lizard.
Yep. Man, I really wonder if that sword push too if short away for Skull could have kept him from displacing Lizard. That would have been a big deal.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Vodka hating on lizard in the chat.
I
Understandable.
mean, I think Lizard is overhyped, but he doesn't mean he's a bad model, personally.
And we're seeing the attack. Likely 4 going at it. Lizard blocking like a champ so far.
Yep.
Still having 6 thrown at him.
6 right now, so maybe he'll take only 2 damage.
I don't. That is it. I'm just assuming that was the leadership being used here.
Yeah. Yep. Otherwise, that would have been just 1 damage. So yeah,
Cool.
the Skull had
Yep.
to have counted for the offensive reroll. All right, going for another glue gun. Surprisingly, oh, okay, this should get you some conditions now. There you go.
Just gotta fish for that skull and he gets the stagger.
Yeah.
Nope, just more damage. Setting another
Yep.
5, lizard will be effectively blocking
1.
4.
Yep.
In theory here, he would be at he would still be at half health if yeah. Yep, Nick, he's probably wishing he didn't miss that trigger twice.
Agreed.
And Toast wanting to take them through the healing factor school. That makes me giggle.
Yep.
Okay, yep. Red Skull about to roll in.
Yep. Yep. Move twice, teleports, them's the breaks. Paying for it on his own. No help from any friends for this one.
What a big strong
Oh
man.
no. Never mind. We are taking power from friends.
Ooh. Okay,
Yep,
Mystique contributing to the cause.
Yep, you don't need this cash, Mystique.
Okay, yeah, this is Emil's gonna have to paddle this
Yeah.
canoe uphill.
Yeah, we need to block like a god, basically. Remember healing factor. Let's see. But no, I mean like Lizard's already slowed, so it's gonna be hard for him to actually get back into fray. Yeah.
And
Yes, he's
Lizard's gonna get pushed. Yep.
Yeah.
Oof.
This might be the end of the game at this point. Yeah. Uh yeah, missing healing factor, not healing Iron Fist, I think were big unfortunate things that happened for Emil's side. Um, you know, everything else is just dice at that point. Like, can't really help that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, we're seeing a little over the board edge. Yeah, Lizard definitely cannot reach that now.
Yep. Yep. We'll just see if there's any points margins or if the clears are just going to call it at this point. We'll see.
Yeah, I believe that would be game there.
Yep.
I think it's wants to come through.
I mean, you can certainly try flipping. And sword's definitely one of those interesting ones where it doesn't really care about the being healthy or injured. You just have
Oh,
to be a
I think we're
character within
seeing
one.
Wong pray for a spike. Wong praying for 2 spikes in a row here.
Oh no, no, not nope.
Not like this. Oh, does the
No,
Sabertooth clap back? Yep,
he
yes,
just gave
Sabertooth
it to his
clap back.
backpack. Yep.
Oh, Wong's going out like a man. Goddamn Phoenix here. Just going down in a blaze of glory.
Yep. He critted, so let's see. It gets pierced, so that still takes 3 damage on him. And he's bleeding, so he's gonna die no matter what at the end of his turn. Kills himself. Calls it an activation. Yep.
And fails the sword point.
Yep.
Oh,
That's
Wongers.
fine. All right. We do appreciate Emil at least like finishing out the game. I know this is a rough spot for him to be in at the moment.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, assuming your point isn't like a very cruel person,
Mm-hmm.
like I appreciate it when people just like it's like, hey, we know the game's winding down. Let's just like finish it out. Make it a clean finish, and
Oh,
let's
absolutely.
get on the rest of our games.
It's always been my mindset in the games. Just like if I'm having fun with the other person, I would never want to prevent a tabling.
Yeah.
Like if I'm gonna get tabled, it better be by someone who's having a blast as well.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like they're talking it out. Lizard can only get right there, and then they're gonna score it out.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Wow, hell of a game back and forth.
Yeah. 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 There were some pretty interesting moments. Like it was pretty close to me getting, but then like the attrition kind of went away. I think Wong needed to pull his weight and just heal people. That's the job that he was brought in for. And
Yep.
unfortunately, didn't really get to do that like in this game. So Blizzard 2 should have been a little more durable. Should have had. Didn't really matter because like the one healing didn't matter, but he did activate at least one time significantly without the 1 HP
Mm-hmm.
health. So yeah, I guess shall we go into their chat? I
Absolutely. Let's
guess
go
like
pop on over to them. Anyone in the chat has any questions, please post them.
yeah.
Fun.
Hello,
Fine, yeah.
guys.
Hello.
Guys.
First
Hello.
off, thank you for letting us stream and be a part of this.
Yes.
Heck of a game.
Yes. I got really scared when he did when he left me when he scored all the 6 points.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, there was it was after Iron Fist had went, and I think we were thinking about it's like, oh, is Mystique just gonna walk over and just like blow up the building and just take him out? So
The idea was I at that point if she did that he had a Moon Knight activation and I was in damage control mode. I need to remove activation. So Mystique did pretty well that game.
Yep.
So yeah, I got scared, but Mystique with the leadership against Hexed Moon Knight, I feel like is not terrible odds to kill him.
yeah, I
No,
think that's pretty reasonable. Yeah, and no rerolls in Midnight Suns, right? As far as defense wise, so I think it's a pretty good
Yeah,
odd.
like he couldn't use the bats to save himself. Yeah.
And then Moon Knight 5 life with no really defensive tech and Hexed, it's pretty easy target.
Yeah, no, agreed. I think after Emil, I think like after that happened. I think you had to go with Wong, and I was like, oh, okay, well maybe he's just gonna heal Iron Fist so that he's gonna stay around for attritioning for the
Couldn't
next
get
turn.
into the point. Couldn't get the distance. I was out of
Yeah,
measure.
yeah. But I wondered because we knew the team was gonna the round was gonna go to the next round, right? And you already had like a KO'd piece at that point, so like it's like, oh, okay, well, we need this guy to stick around because like to keep up with the the attrition in bodies. So I don't know. It could have been either way. Like I agree that scoring points is important, but also like I do wonder long term if it would have made it more sense, right, to
Well,
heal
no,
Iron Fist.
I would still have to double move, and I wouldn't have action to heal because it takes the action to heal.
Oh, you
I
sure?
think
Because did you
it would
bump
have
already?
been move one, bump for one,
Bump?
heal one, but then it doesn't leave you with energy to flip because you had only 2 energy at that point.
Yep.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah. So I don't know. I would just wonder if Iron Fist maybe a bit of a larger
agree.
factor, like if it's
The
around.
the thing it would have changed maybe is it would have removed 2 dice from my Sabertooth attack, but I still had Dark Rain. So if
Yep.
Sabertooth at that point could still kill Iron Fist, it would have been just I keep 1 more point and he's because his Iron Fist was blocking with only 2.
Yeah, he was
Yes.
incinerated on top of that.
Yeah. True. Yeah.
I mean, we can roll it now if we're curious to see if what would have happened.
I think you already you hit the finisher, right? So like, so I guess it
Uh,
was kind of a moot point.
it was no, I didn't do the spender. I did a builder. I had only 3 energy because I used it to Dark Rain. So it was a builder with no mercy. That's why I rolled 8 dice
Oh,
Oh
okay.
yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
because he had already 3 damage on him from Red Skull hitting him.
Gotcha. Right. Let's see. I think the only thing I noticed, like Emil, we did miss a couple healing factors, but I think you probably caught that yourself
Yeah,
mid game.
I forgot with Lizard the healing factor. I remembered it
But
afterwards.
it would have changed nothing at that point because
Yeah.
Lizard
No,
I
it's
never
still-
KO'd it, I never dazed him, and what screws him now is the place push and the slow that Zemo put on him. Because that
Yeah.
meant just like he can't do anything coming back.
Yep. Yep. And finally, the last thing that I thought was probably maybe this would factor because so Emil, you did get a sword based push, so you had to choose like which character, right, to push. So maybe I don't know. What do you think, Nick? If he had pushed Red Skull further back towards the sideboard edge, do you think he would have still been able to double move and like teleport Lizard afterwards?
Maybe not double move. I would have needed to go for Dazing Lizard,
Mm-hmm.
which is
Yeah.
obviously worse for me. But I was expecting him to push Mystique just so that she couldn't like double spender into Blade.
Oh,
I
interesting.
kind of was thinking Blade is gonna live through that one because he was at full 6 life
Yes.
and 4 dice even without the rerolls. I was like, I should live. Hopefully.
That's why I went for the spender because you're like you don't have the rerolls against Mystique, but you're still like
4 dice, yeah.
you're still on 4 dice, so 4 dice into 4 dice, it can flub for me. Was hoping to just do 4 damage with the first spender and then blow up the stump and auto kill you because I needed to do 4 with the first attack to make killing him diceless.
Yes. Yep.
But if you were to push Mystique, it also means that I need to advance to get the console because right now I don't think I have anyone to actually flip it back if Mystique needs to use 2 attack to kill Blade. So when you push Sabertooth, I'm like, okay, I think I can still get to the point where Wong is in 1 action and be fine.
Yeah, Sabertooth being a long mover, like he sort of negates some of the push like badness because especially in a tight secure like this, right? Because like he gets to just rotate around like pretty easily, I think, to where he
Yeah,
wants to go.
the points are really close to each other.
Cole, any observations for on your side?
I think my big questions come down to the list building. Like, what were you guys thinking coming into it? Whoever feels like talking
Emil, you
about
want
it.
to go?
You mean for the entire event or just
No,
for
no,
the
just for the squad you brought to this one.
For the 15 research sword.
Yeah. Were there any other considerations in your mind?
So my original squad that I was thinking of putting was Blade, Venom, Voodoo, and Iron Fist. The problem is I had no really control that, so I had to swap to go with Moon Knight, Iron Fist, and Wong. And I was hoping with more bodies I can go more wide and get more points flipped, and also with Lizard being able to go last to researcher, get head on points, and that was my plan to back to myself. Kinda didn't work out at the end.
Yeah, I mean, there was a last turn Liz activation that that did work out in that way, so it wasn't. I don't think that was like necessarily a terrible idea.
Oh no, I'm just talking overall game. It's just that was the list building idea. Like I was hoping with Wong, and I was also afraid of deception, so that's why Wong, and then everything else was, if Wong is gonna get deception, I'm like, then if you use it for Wong, and that allowed me to go with Moon Knight and move back everything to keep everybody within range too, including Lizard.
Yeah, yep,
Yeah, you
yeah.
did a
Well done
fantastic
on
job
the.
playing around deception for that.
Yeah, agreed. Super good job, Emil, as far as like trying to mitigate the deception for the first couple of rounds. So well done there. Uh, so Nick, what did you think about your squad that you brought in here today?
I was like, I know I didn't want to take Ultron because there's too much stun, and if he was to take Immortal Hulk, he can go through Ultron because the spender allows him to just not give damage, not give energy to Ultron. So I knew I didn't want to go with Ultron. I didn't expect 5 wide on his part. I was just expecting to like brawl it out. I knew Deception, even if people play around it, it still has a big impact on the board. So it did what I expected it to do, and in the end, it allowed me to get one uncontested flip. Um, and also, I think it meant that Wong was out of range of Iron Fist to heal him, so I was fine with having Deception just for that. And the other guys they're pretty mobile, so they can just move around and flip the sword thing. So that was the idea for my team.
Nice.
Love it.
Yeah, no, I liked all the picks here. Like, yeah, Zemo especially dividends because since he's researcher, he doesn't have to worry about the extract penalty for his extra
Yeah,
movement.
and I like the slow trigger on his gun. For that, and he did what I needed him to do when Iron Fist was in his face. Is like, okay, move back outside of range of Iron Fist, then shoot him. That's all good. So I like him a lot on research, and I was able to use energy off him for Red Skull. So he did pretty much what I wanted.
Oh, yeah, he was a great battery. It was kind
Yeah,
of just funny to see the adhesive pistol putting out just straight damage instead of the triggers.
I mean,
Yeah, there's a significant lack of conditions until the very end.
this slow was
Which
all I
mattered.
wanted.
That mattered was really mattered.
Yeah. The slow, yeah, it did matter at the very end.
I'm like,
Um,
okay, I got the slow on Lizard. I know I can push him with the sword base and place him with Red Skull, so I don't even think he can get to a sword base even if he double moves. So, at that point I'm fine because I also kept energy on Red Skull to do that again on Lizard because I on that round I knew I had the last activation since I'd killed so many of his guys. So I'm like, well, the last thing Red Skull is going to do is just going to be move and teleport Lizard away to keep him slowed, and like I can move him back further than he can come back if I use place the place 3 and the sword push on him.
yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, no, that makes sense. Yeah, I have no other questions, Cole. Do you have any other final thoughts or?
I don't either. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you for casting, guys.
Yeah,
Game.
it was a fun game.
Yes, honest
Uh,
MCP.
yes, honest MCP. Yeah, we'll get you guys better at using some of the tools as well. There will be some kerfluffles that we call out with the push mechanics, but that's okay. We appreciate you guys playing
Oh,
on something that you normally do.
did we fuck up at some points?
It's more like when you're doing the push, there is literally a button that says throw push, like on the movement tool. And if you
Oh.
click that in, it actually makes it very easy to move people along the line, actually, rather than like kind of guesstimating where the middle is when you're trying to move the model. I'm sure Simon or someone can show you that at some point.
Wait,
And
I can see it on
Yeah, on the small
medium
one, if you
and
press
long,
the
but
arrow, it straightens it out. If it's slightly
okay.
bent, it won't show up. So if you click that
Yep.
arrow, yep, then it'll pop
Oh,
up.
okay. So that I didn't know about because I don't think we did anything that was push like longer than the small. So that's
No,
why. Okay.
I think I literally had one push from Blizzard and one throw entire
yeah,
game.
there were just like 2 pushes, I think. Like there weren't
Yeah.
that many displacements, but for the times we're just like, it's like, oh boy, I don't think they know about the thing.
No,
But
I don't play a lot on TTS, so that particular thing I didn't know about.
Yep, and yeah, there's some other stuff too, but yeah, we're not going to take the recordings into
Nothing
a tutorial.
egregious. If that's what we're getting nitpicky about, it was still a great game.
Yeah, you guys did great. Otherwise, though, for people that don't play on TTS, so I would say job well done to both of you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, Nick had to roll for me. My dice tray